Aries, welcome to your April 1st through the 15th stuck in energy. So we will look at what energy that you're in and what energy you need to go into. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Aries stuck in energy and the energy that Aries needs to go into for the first half of April, for the 1st to the 15th, as above, so below, Ashe. All right, Aries. You guys know how I am. No rush. And that's definitely the energy for the collective, is not needing to be in a rush, but it's like the body is saying, no, it's like movement is needed, but it's like self is saying, no, be still before you miss, or it's something of having to, but then being present of enjoying a blessing. And it can be simple as having peace. It could be simple as, some of you got a new place, and now it's kind of like you're already focused on the next step. And it's kind of like you're in a space to where you can enjoy your space and making it your space, right? Adding more essence of definition. Aries, you may have a sense of, you may be feeling like there's a void, but it's not. It's you're going through a transition. It's like you're preparing yourself for what it is of your heart's desire. This is not matching someone's income here. This is like being prepared to receive the love. It's like your feelings are being matched, fulfilled. Your emotions are being well taken care of. So it's like this place of needing to be grounded in your blessings. Okay. You are grounded in the knowing. Okay. This is being grounded in your blessings, because blessings don't feel like lows. And it's like you received, your answer was called, it was manifested, and it was given, and you received it. And it's like what you asked for, you received. And it's like already trying to move on to the next step. And it's like, no, embrace this gift, this blessing, this answer that was called, okay, this manifestation that has come to pass, right? And it's like, the other things that you desire, the other things that you seek, they're in order to be released to you. But it's like, there's always going to be a want and a need. There's always going to be a want for a new. There's always going to want to be a need to grow. And it's like every time something is being granted unto you and you receive it, right? It's like, now enjoy that that blessing, that space, that new, right? And some of you, it's this feeling of, you're experiencing a silent, sacred celebration, acknowledgement of gratitude, right? And that's what this piece is stemming off of, okay? It's like the beginning of this essence, it's like you acknowledged it, and then it's like you look around and it's like you wanted to be able to share it with family, friends, or those who mean dear to you. But unfortunately, you know that you have to stand firm on those boundaries. Okay, so with that being said, the energy that you're in is the future. There is the acknowledgement, there is gratitude here, but it's more so for, I said, everything is in order, ready to be released to you so that you can receive them. Okay, so worry is not the issue. And for some of you Aries, if you have caught yourself worrying, that is a blockage and that needs to be released. And that means self-grounding is needed, right? So the future can continue to release the desires from the Most High that has been approved unto you and your spirit guides. It's like these things that need to be released also needs to be protected. So you have spirit guides literally working on your behalf, and it's like everything is in order, and it's calling you to continue to look ahead. All right, it's like this heavy pull that you may be feeling. It may be causing you to dabble in thought pattern of thinking of the past, or like that moment of, I want to reach out to such and such, I want to tell someone such and such, but you know that's going to reestablish a karmic cycle. So we have the goddess Skullet, Skult, and that is the goddess of the future. For some of you, this is also given high priestess energy, being able to have foresight, being able of, you just know, right? That's one of your gifts. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Also, the message to you, Aries, is you come this far to give up now. All right, keep going. Whatever it is that you've been holding off, or whatever it is that's, 1 minute you have the energy, and then 1 minute it's like, you know, and you're going back into that thought pattern of going into the past, of trying to figure out what this feeling is. What this feeling is you are needed or asked to be in a celebration, in a happy, the umbrella of happy. Okay, and under the umbrella of happy, there's joy, there's laughter. Okay, being committed to that. Now is the time for you to be committed. This future represents joy and happiness. Okay. All right. So when you become overly fixated on the future, you rob yourself on the capacity to truly co-create a life that is meaningfully enriched. And what that is also confirming is what I said. It's like, instead of being in that embrace of the blessing that has been released to you, or the gift that has been released to you, or the opportunity that has been released to you, right? Or place that has been released to you, it's like you're trying to already bypass that, and it's like you're moving too fast, right? And you have to understand that your spirit guides are protecting your desires, are your gifts, are your opportunities, are your income. Okay, your spiritual income that manifests into the 3D world, right? Your heavenly abundance, right? Those are called bonuses, right? Good job, my faithful servant. Moving forward, it's like the Three of Cups, but that Three of Cups represents you, purity, loyalty. The white is purity, and the red is, firmness, in the sense of maintaining and standing grounded on your integrity, your values, and being firm, more so of that leadership. And that yellow is that loyalty, being committed, right, to your assignment, to your gifts, to your talents, what it is that makes you happy, your passion, and being committed to maintaining the drive to be able to look ahead with the future. But it's like needing to be present. Being present and being aware are two different things. I am aware, right? But am I here? okay? It's because doing so gives your power away to something, some destination that has no substance. It's like you are wandering around in a ghostly place that the goddess Skulllet warned you to avoid. Perhaps you've been taught the better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. The truth is that you can get back into alignment, so consider this. Your life now and how you respond to it are the seeds that will grow into the future. Your alignment task is to remove all the weeds before they choke the life out of your intentions. Bless your life today. Find the lessons in the conditions of your world and be compassionate to yourself and others. We are all learning to find strength in our most vulnerable selves as the world changes rapidly around us. The goddess Skullet is with you all the way and always. Let me pull 3 affirmations to go with us. Okay. Because for some of you, Aries, your message is this energy, okay, of what it is that you're and then the message of what energy you need to come into, stepping out of the future energy and going into this next energy, and that's your message. For some of you, it's more of this extended and seeing what other additional messages come out. You're more than welcome to say. And I always tell everyone, take what doesn't resonate with you, store that in your safe deposit box, and use that as tools when needed, especially if you have a deja vu or you're trying to decide. It's not a fork in the road. It's not confusion. It's you're being practical of trying to decide if you need to go to the left or to the right or move forward or to simply stand still. Okay. It's high priestess energy. Okay. For some of you, you are in the musician energy. You are um, articulating. You are brainstorming on what to do next. Okay. And that's probably what's overwhelming you, Aries, of not being able to celebrate in secret and being that under that umbrella of happy. I like giving 3 affirmations for this energy so that it can guide um, Aries into this new energy. So it can transition you properly into this new energy. We have I am one. Okay. This deals with divine union. So there is an advisory that you do take a leap of faith. And for some of you within the High Priestess, it's like you're going into a new phase of a spiritual awakening. And it's like unexpected opportunities are released onto you. And these opportunities are beneficial to you, but you have to come back and be present, right? And I set myself free, okay? That definitely is going to release you from stemming back and trying to figure out when you do have that heavy energy, especially some of you who are mediums. For the most part, you're intuitive as well. And it's like when you get this pull, it's like trying to connect the dots, but it's more so something that's from the past. It's going to pop up like a projection, okay? And that's just a reminder. It's not saying go seek around an event that happened, whatever is projected to you in your imagery file. All right. And the third one is I allow my creative expressions to flow with ease. And this is in the category of truth. Okay. Truly embracing your gifts, your talents, truly embracing who you are, Aries. Okay. Because you do have a strong energy. Okay. Very, very, very strong energy. And like I said, your spirit guides are working on your behalf. Um, okay. What energy does Aries need to go into? I'm also getting, you no longer need to explain. It's like, it's like turning firmness into love. All right, we have the sun, and it's spelled Y-H-I, Yahai, the goddess of the sun. Let's go ahead and see what that is. That is the energy that you need to go into, the sun. Okay, and this gives me raw energy, as well as this could be advising you to start being more active of getting sunlight, getting outdoors, and pertaining to getting outdoors. Okay. I'm also getting green thumb energy here. Someone wants to learn how to garden, or someone has been debating if they were going to engage in planting this year. All right. You do have time. Good Friday has not come to pass yet. All right. So sometimes the light shines too bright and too hot for you to achieve your aims. Although the sun is bright, getting too close to its fire will risk everything burning to the ground. Do you really want to know all that is hidden from you now? Are you ready to face the harsh light of illumination that rips open your old ideas and shows you what else is possible? Your alignment task is to be bold and brave. That's that firmness I was talking about. Don't shrink away. Now that this is all part of the process of evolution that calls I lost my place. So we needing to focus. It's like someone is trying to multitask, Aries. Um, Let me just say it again. Can you see this? Your alignment task is to be bold and brave. Don't shrink away. Know that this is all part of the process of evolution that calls forth the bright sunlight to show you that shadows so you cannot escape your own denial. Allow the truth to burn through your defenses. Then you will be set free. When the sun goddess Yahai comes with her bright light, it is a day of reckoning that will lead only to miracles. Okay. And it's like this being bold and brave is like this test of not lashing out on people. I feel like that is a test for you. Behavement. I'm getting that behavement. I'm also getting when the sun hits your skin, it those who have the gift of sight see your skin as this. So I'm also receiving that those who were mean to you are now have become loyal and gracious and kind. All right, let's see what messages come out. And for some of you, Aries, that is your message, all right, of the energy that you're in and the energy that you need to go into. Let's say your affirmations one more time. I am one, okay? This deals with confirming that you're acknowledging divine union, okay? For some of you, that is literally uh, acknowledging that you are preparing for the union of your divine counterpart. And then we have I set myself free. Okay, practicing freedom here, going into the sun here, and having to be brave, right? And then I allow my creative expressions to flow with ease. Fear not, okay, because there's nothing to fear. The truth is that there is a calling, and for some of you, you're going to answer your call. For some of you, you are aware that you need to go into the sun energy, right? And it's like there is a stronghold, right, of feeling stuck, or there is a sense of lack. I release lack. Okay, that might be an affirmation that you need to say. I am not bound by any strongholds. That's another affirmation that you can say. All right, let's see what messages come out for you. Thank you for watching Spiritual Guiding Light. For those of you who've just come to see what energies you're in and what energy that you need to go into. Thank you for taking out the time. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of the success of this new channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. So thank you. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. This could be the essence of when you're pulled and you're trying to figure out connecting the dots, or when certain projections um, are seen as imageries in your mind that you see with sight, right? This could either be in dream state. This can literally be when you're up and you are awake and it's like, why am I thinking about this? Why is this pulling me? Oh, such and such may be thinking about me, or such and such may be talking about me, type thing. But this Five of Pentacles, it's like, this is saying you're no longer in this space, right? Some of you have a home with peace. It's not cold, right? Your responsibilities are yourself. And if you do have children, those responsibilities don't feel like burdens anymore. And it's like, now it's like, I'm thinking about the next step. Okay, I'm trying to create some, it's like you still have that residue of the past, of those experiences, maybe living in someone's home and it was just the worst experience. And at that time, you weren't able to get out of that. And now that you're out of it, there's residue from that, or certain loved ones, okay, that had wrongful actions towards you, and those apologies are way overdue. And it's like, with that residue, it's making you think of, okay, what do I do now so that I don't lack? And it's like, no, embrace the blessing that has been given to you and that you're in. It's like, don't ground yourself in past energy, okay? Because what's in order that needs to be released onto you, it's ready. Everyone's ready to go. But you need to be ready. You need to be able to show up. The Seven of Wands here, it's like, when I look at this Seven of Wands here, this is me. I see this as a sign people are trying to hand you their drive. They're trying to get you to get up. They're trying to give you energy. They're trying to give you direction in pertaining to your career or your passion here. But for the most part, this is also being seen in a negative light as, um, you know, back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you're all on me type energy, right? And it's like, literally the communication, I'm truly feeling like it's the result of the Five of Pentacles, right? Feeling left out, and then people showing up, and it's like not trusting if it's good intention. It's like people showing up, right? And these could be people that you don't even know, but it stems back, and you try to identify any familiar patterns, right? Being defensive. It's just like you're being defensive on controlling your destiny. It's like if someone doesn't communicate the way that you want, it's like back up. It's like you're looking for familiar patterns here. You may be feeling like there's people against you, but the communication hasn't came towards you. It's going. It's like you're trying to prevent problems from arising. And then we have the, yeah. It's like you've moved on from the past, but there is this residue. There's a residue here. You may be feeling like you may not even realize, Aries, that you're manifesting that you're going to fail your own self. You may be feeling the sense of thinking that you're going to be alone, and you're now realizing that you don't want to be left out in the cold. But it's like if there's suitors willing to come in to assist you, you're wearing the Three of Swords on your heart, like it's visible. You can't, it can't be hidden. So that's why it's important that you start getting out in the sun and being active. Yeah. And it's very important that you set these say these affirmations. I set myself free, right? You're free. You're free to be. You're free to express. It's just putting God first with I am one here. Let's get direction. I'm also getting that, those who have wronged you, you can fill in the blank and categorize or label them on your own. But just as a suggestion, it could be ex, it could be family, it could be past employer here. They could be, and that could be the pull. And that's why you're unable to enjoy whatever space that you're in at this time. And that's the future. It's like people probably are either they can be intuitive, they have spiritual gifts as well, right? But we have free will to on regards to how we use our gifts. And this could be, people from your past that are still operating in shadow energy, and they can sense and feel their when they have a certain pull. It's like the opposite. So when they know that when they are under their umbrella of happy, they know that is their confirmation that you are being pulled in the opposite. That means that it's a confirmation that you're being blocked. You're causing your own blockage because they know that you're going to be an air energy all in your thoughts in the past. This is awareness of knowing, I know that I've done you wrong, and I know that you're going to be stuck in that energy. These are people that know you. Okay. What is overall direction for Aries? We have the Six of Wands. Now, Aries and Cross Watcher, you can check out all of your general and collective readings on the podcast. They're all audio. The link is in the description box. Now, with the Six of Wands here, you are going to make progress, okay? So, acknowledge that you have already overcome whatever this is. And that for those of you whom have hope, that hope has released the next that is in line. But now that you're aware of it, of embracing the blessings that you are currently in, this is beautiful. All right, Aries, that is your stuck in energy, which is the future, and your new energy that you need to go into for the 1st to the 15th of April is the sun. All right, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.